Good evening, Clarion, and thanks for joining us tonight for WCUB TV News for Monday, September 20th, 2010. I'm Katie Anderson.
And I'm Brittany Cihal. Tonight, information about the recent university homecoming voting.
And also Marcellus Shale gas wells soon to be here in Clarion County. But first, the Reimersburg and Sligo boroughs and Madison and Toby townships in Clarion County are set to receive a generous donation called the Somerville Brothers Economic Fund. The late Fred Somerville said in his will that he wanted his entire estate to be donated to the Clarion County Economic Development Corporation to be used for the purpose of benefiting economic development. Somerville was never married and considered his community his family. In his will, he directed the CCEDC to administer the industrial development in the 4 municipalities to promote economic development. Also, the will states that no loans or assistance will be given to businesses which cause the environment harm or that serve beer or alcohol. Strattonville's Borough Council meeting was held on September 8th, and one of the main discussions had to do with rabbits. Mary Long, co-owner of Long's Pet Store, addressed the council about rabbits she and her husband have at the store. Long said that a borough official visited the store and told her husband that keeping rabbits in the borough was illegal and that they had to go. Her husband then panicked and gave away the rabbits before finding out it wasn't actually illegal to have the animals, just that their cages weren't up to borough standards. Long told the council that they now have the cages updated. Homecoming is just around the corner and it's got everyone on campus talking.
WCUB TV reporter Sam Nolan has more on the story.
Are dropping, the nights are getting longer. Fall has definitely found its way to Clarion University, and along with it, the 2010 homecoming festivities.
I spent the day at Gemmell Student Center, where the voting for homecoming court took place. Students were able to vote for candidates of the freshman, sophomore, and junior class, as well as 3 students of each gender chosen to represent the senior class. Of those 6, the male and female seniors with the most votes become Clarion University's homecoming king and queen and are presented at halftime of Saturday's football game. While students were voting, I got a chance to talk to some of the candidates.
I'm really excited about homecoming court. This is my first year running. I'm a senior. I'd always meant to do it, but now I finally had the guts to go out and try for it.
To be elected to homecoming court means a lot because it's voted on by the student population. So it kind of gives you a feel of who all knows you and who wants to see you out there.
If I was selected, I would love it because it would mean a lot to me, and I could show a lot of support from the school that I would be a leader for this school, that I would be glad that they chose me to be their leader on this court.
I think it's really awesome. I've never done anything like this before, so this is really big for me. I'm really bubbly and personable, so this is huge. I love people, so I'm really hoping that people will love me and I can be a good representation for them.
Homecoming weekend will be kicked off on Thursday, September 30th, with a pep rally in the Tipham Gymnasium where the homecoming court will be announced. For WCUB TV, I'm Sam Nolan.
On September 7th, Salem Township supervisors agreed to find a way in which they can be released from a natural gas lease agreement that was signed last year with DL Energy Group. It was intended to drill for natural gas on township property in Larmentine. Supervisor Larry Truitt said that DL has not contacted the township since the lease was signed in September. The township secretary, Linda Swoharski, claims DL owes the township approximately $484. Truitt says the Board of Supervisors plan to refer the matter to William Hagar III, Township Legal Counsel, for assessment and guidance on the next step to withdraw from the lease.
Potential Marcellus Shale gas wells projects are on tap in Clarion County, including a new driller and additional wells. No new Marcellus wells have been started in Clarion County since November of 2009. 2 new permits are waiting to be approved. Before any drilling can occur in Marcellus well, it must win DEP approval of an ES plan for disturbing the surface of the well site. The DEP must approve a permit for the well itself. However, obtaining a permit does not ensure the drilling of a well.
Vern Hillier, a Clarion area father, has devoted his life to helping young adults to see the dangers of drinking and driving. Hillier's son, Brandon Hillier, 21, was killed in a late 2008 drunk driving accident. Hillier realized that his son had a drinking problem while he was still in high school. Hillier reached out to school and law enforcement officials but was left empty-handed. After his son was killed, Hillier started his own awareness program that allows him to talk with surrounding area schools and universities. Hillier's hope is to make parents and young adults more aware of the dangers of drinking.
This week is Child Passenger Safety Week nationwide, an annual campaign to bring attention to the importance of properly securing all children in child safety seats, booster seats, or seat belts. This Saturday, September 25th, is National Seat Check Saturday, and the members of the Clarion County Safe Kids and the State Police Clarion Barracks will be located at Walmart from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. to have certified technicians conduct free child safety seat inspections. Securing your child properly in age and size appropriate child safety seats in the back of your vehicle is the most effective thing you can do to protect them in the event of a crash. A new look at the Clarion News website has its users talking. The paper's website started its new look on September 16th. Readers can still have access to all of the same features before, but with an easier navigation system with less scrolling. For more information on the online version of the Clarion News, please visit their website listed at the bottom of the screen. Up next is your full Weather Center forecast with Andrew Silva.
Followed by today's regional news.
Stay tuned, you're watching WCUB TV News.
Published weekly throughout the academic year. The call is available at locations both on campus and throughout the Clarion area. Their office is located in 270 Gemmel Student Complex, and they are always looking for both student and public submissions. You can also read the call online at www.clarion.edu/thecall. Make sure you pick up this week's edition or check it out online.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
But do it like I taught you. Love the new tattoo, Sarah.
Dude, that's Sarah.
Who's
the
Sarah?
girl in the pink shirt. That's the girl I was telling you about.
Theater 2 on your left. Hey, Sarah. What color underwear today?
Hey, Sarah. So when are you going to post something new?
Anything you post online, anyone can see. So think before you post.
Stand by, everybody.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, and take.
And good evening, Clarion. I'm Chief Weather Analyst Andrew Silva with a look at your Monday night weather forecast. Let's get things started with your almanac for this evening. Normal high this time of year is 72 with a normal low of 46. Today we made it up to 66 for a high and 44 for a low, so we were a little bit below average for the day. Record high is 89 set back in 1975, and the record low is 32 set back in 1962. Sunrise was at 7:03 a.m. this morning, and sunset was at 7:18 p.m. We're getting close to that time of the year. I'll be talking about fall in just a little bit. 61 degrees outside, sunny under sunny skies. There may be a few clouds as you go out there. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 7 miles per hour. It's a little bit windy as you make your way out there. Temperatures from around our region, 70 as you make your way into Pittsburgh. It's 61 up in Erie and 63 over in Cincinnati. As you can see, we are staying relatively in the 60s and 70s as you make your way into the rest of our region. 24-hour temperature change, this is our big story for the region. 31 degrees warmer in Omaha than it was 24 hours ago. -3 degrees down in Dallas, Texas, and -1 in New Orleans. That means that they were 1 degree colder 24 hours ago. So the Midwest, that is the big story for them. They are having warmer temperatures. Our big story for the world this evening is it's fall, y'all, on Wednesday. What we're going to be looking for is 84 with scattered thunderstorms. Chance of precipitation of 40%. The thunderstorms are not going to play a big impact on your day. The fall equinox will be occurring at 11:09 p.m. in the evening. That'll usher in fall for us. Overnight tonight, 45 degrees, mainly clear. A cloud or two may hit the sky. Winds are going to be light, so wind's not going to be a factor for us here. Just maybe grab a coat as you head out this evening. 81 for tomorrow. It's going to be warm, mostly sunny. Winds are going to be out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Enjoy the sunshine for while it lasts. And as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, Tuesday it's going to be 81 again, and then we're going to hit some thunderstorms. Temperatures mainly staying in the 80s. And then for the rest of the week, we'll be looking at some 60s with some mostly cloudy skies.
Well, Andrew, the week looks beautiful. I mean, except for the rain, but 84 degrees for the first day of fall.
It's going to last for a little bit, and then we'll gradually see that decline into winter.
That doesn't look like Clarion weather, but I'll take it. Coming up, bedbugs take over an area dorm.
Plus, a Clearfield Borough Police Department is holding a drug take-back day.
As we go to break, here's a look at today's stocks.
Is the place to be for adults 18 and over. Drink specials are cheap, and there's a variety to choose from every day of the week. Wednesdays are 18 to party, 21 to drink night, where you can dance and enjoy music with your friends. New bands perform every Thursday with live DJs every Friday and Saturday. Specials include Tuesday's wing nights and pong tournaments with a cash prize of $50. For more information, check out their Facebook page or stop by Cell Block located at 1056 East Main Street, where Clarion's nightlife has never been the same.
He says he's dizzy and he's losing his balance. I'm like, Unc, you want me to take you to a doctor? He's like, no, I'm gonna look up the symptoms. I said, your symptoms are you're dizzy and you're losing your balance. So he said, I can't get on the internet because my arm is numb. I said, well, use your good arm and dial 911. Stroke's no joke. If you or someone you love is showing symptoms of stroke, don't wait because it might be too late. Dial 911. Time lost is brain lost.
Sage Meadow, located at 507 Main Street, is Clarion's only full-service natural organic food store. They offer groceries, vitamins, herbs, home cleaning, and beauty products. Sage Meadow supports farmers by only selling locally grown produce and other items such as honey, maple syrup, and coffee. A complete line of products for gluten-free, dairy-intolerant diets, vegetarians, and vegans are also available. Sage Meadow can also fill specialty orders upon your request. Should you need to pay your local utility bill or purchase a lottery ticket, we are an authorized location.
Back. Do you have any unused medicine or illegal drugs and paraphernalia in your home? If so, Clearfield Borough is taking part in a unique program September 25th in Clearfield Borough at the Police Department. Officers have stated there will be no questions asked when the items are dropped off. The program is designed to help the growing problem of medications that are being flushed down the drain and polluting the water systems. Clearfield Borough is the only location participating in this event in the county. For more information, go onto the website listed at the bottom of the screen.
Bedbugs are taking over Lehigh University Residence Hall in Bethlehem. Spokeswoman Deborah Protaco says that dorm rooms are being treated for the crawly critters on the school's campus. The extermination process started last week, but there are several phases that rooms must go through to be considered clean. Neighboring dorm rooms show no signs of infestation. Bedbugs feed on human and animal blood and can be hard to get rid of. They are active mostly at night and hide during the day in bedding.
21-year-old Joseph Vignola Jr. pled guilty on Monday to aggravated assault after he cut the throat of an 18-year-old woman back in May of 2008. Vignola claims that he cut the woman's throat only after he thought she was already dead. Vignola Jr. met the woman on Craigslist. At first, Vignola initially claimed an intruder was responsible for the attack, but later confessed to police. He is the son of former city councilman and controller Joseph Vignola.
32-year-old John Anthony Black was arrested Saturday in Danville, West Virginia, and is currently being held there. Black has been charged with criminal homicide after beating 17-year-old Rodnell Burton with a baseball bat upside his head. After Burton was killed, Black burned the body, stuffed it in a barrel, tossing the barrel into the river. Black has previously spent time in jail after pleading guilty in October 2001 to causing an auto accident involving death or injury, and in January 2004 to charges including aggravated assault and another drug paraphernalia charge. Black is awaiting trial on a charge of possession of drug paraphernalia filed by Indiana Borough Police back in March. Travelers along the Parkway East can expect some delays after a car crashed at the Squirrel Hill Tunnel earlier today. Crews were called in to help clean up the scene. The driver of the car was taken to the hospital. There is no word on his condition.
A shooting in Harrison Township has left police stumped. Police are investigating the deadly shooting, which occurred around midnight on Sunday in the parking lot of the Sheldon Park Apartments. The victim was taken to a local hospital where he eventually died. The Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office has identified the victim as 28-year-old Richard Covington. Officials have not stated if there are any suspects at this time.
So how did our football team do?
Well, it was a pretty close game, but we just couldn't pull through with the win. But I'll have more on that, as well as Golden Eagle volleyball and soccer after the break.
After the break is your sports report with Jess Munoz.
Plus, more of today's top stories.
Here's a look at what's coming up on WCUB TV. Don't go away.
I was on the screen for approximately.
2 out of 3 people with diabetes die of heart attack or stroke. That was his wake-up call. This is yours. Ask your healthcare provider how you can lower the risk. To learn more, go to diabetesactnow.org.
Looking for a great time at a cheap price? Then come to Toby Hill Bar and Grill. There's a wide selection of beer and cheap food. Walk-ins, groups, and takeout are welcome. Specials include Taco Tuesday and Wednesday's wings. Open mic night is every Thursday, and Fridays are band nights. Toby Hill is a laid-back atmosphere where you can hang out with your friends and watch the big game with no cover charge. So come and enjoy the atmosphere of music, games, and fun. Toby Hill Bar and Grill, located at 28 North 5th Avenue. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Good evening, Clarion. I'm Jessica Munoz with your Monday Night Sports Report. The Golden Eagle football team dropped to 0-3 on the season when they suffered a tough loss in the final quarter at the game Saturday against Shippensburg. Clarion and Ship took turns holding the lead in the game. In fact, the lead changed 6 times. Clarion kicked off things with a 46-yard touchdown pass from Eric Coxon to Jackway Robinson in the first quarter. But with 8 minutes left in the game and Clarion on the 9-yard line, All-American running back Alfonso Hoggard fumbled the football and Terrence Glenn recovered it at the Ship 6, ending the threat and preserving a 28-24 win for Ship. Clarion returns home next Saturday to host California at 6 p.m. in the annual Family Day game. The Clarion's women's soccer team managed to have 5 shots on goal, but IUP keeper Kelly Brennan turned away all 5 to get the shutout as IUP topped Clarion 3-0 in the PSAC women's soccer action Saturday afternoon in Indiana. Goalkeeper Jenna Kulik took the loss for Clarion despite making 12 saves out of the 9 IUP shots. The Lady Eagles dropped to 1-3-1 overall and 1-1 in the PSAC. The Golden Eagles return to action 7 p.m. Wednesday when they host Mercyhurst in a PSAC contest. The Clarion University volleyball team headed to Lock Haven for a doubleheader to kick off their conference slate. Game 1 ended with a 3-0 win over